to my kitchen. I'm Julia, and this is the Moonbound Artisanship Podcast. I talked a little bit in the last video about this box. Inside this box is my new mystery spin. I had my kids put random fiber, not entirely random. I did buy all the fiber myself, so in theory it's at least something I like. Into here. I don't know right now what's in here. They've tied it off for me. So I know what's not in here. There's no silk in here. There's no cotton in here. There might be Angora. There might be alpaca. There might be several different kinds of sheep's wool. There might be sparkly stuff. I suspect there's sparkly stuff. There might be some rayon. The only rules were it had to be 4 ounces, and if they included sparkly stuff, they could only include one color, and it had to be the entire little package so that I had enough to mix it throughout and make it, you know, work for a 4-ounce skein. So this is the official unveiling, and the rest of this video will show you how I process it together and what ideas I have on what's in here. So I'm gonna stop for a second, and then I am going to adjust the camera so that you can see what's in the box. Let's get that out of there so I don't accidentally mix it in. And I have a lot of stuff. Oh, I lied, there is silk in there. So this is some Angora right here. And this is alpaca. It looks like they've got some ideas on how I should put it together already. This is actually silk. I didn't realize it was in there. So, silk. This is merino. This is Lincoln longwool, and this is Wensleydale. I think they just ripped a little bit of everything off of all sorts of things here. So we have more of the alpaca. I think this is the rayon. This is more Angora. Angora. This is mohair. More Lincoln longwool in a different color. More Wensleydale. Well, they took me very seriously. So this is definitely the rayon. I'm not certain what this is. It remains a mystery even after this. This is a different kind of alpaca, a different breed. I guess it's not really a breed, but more of the rose, more silk, more Angora. And there it is. The sparkle, and it's pink, just like I thought it would be. This is really soft, whatever it is. I'll have to find the package they ripped it out of. I think it looks like they used it all, though. All right, so that's that, and I now need to pause and figure out what I'm doing with this, because my children have kind of set me a really big challenge here, way bigger than I was expecting. This is our bag of awesomeness, which is probably going to be really pretty when it's done. Okay. for more talking, in which I tell you the results of the spin-up. We have a larger and a smaller skein. Both have a wraps per inch of 13, making them DK weight yarn. The larger skein is 214 yards, and the smaller skein is about 30 yards. The larger skein weighs out at 3.65 ounces and the smaller at 0.5 ounces. I only lost about 0.05 ounces in the processing and the prep, which is pretty good. One of the fibers had quite a bit of small vegetable matter within it, and you probably saw me picking that out in the videos. The mini skein is entirely the second strand plied onto itself, and I think it would make a nice finishing or beginning edge. I'm not entirely happy with this spin up. The second strand is less showy, but it spun up very nicely, and I like it better. Perhaps the coloring, perhaps just it was fun to spin. The combination of having both the cotton and the silk. I know, I said they weren't in the bin, but I was wrong. The soft creamy stuff in the unveiling section is cotton, and the rainbow is silk. It made for a difficult spin. I have a balanced yarn here, but I am not as happy with it as I would have been if the entire yarn was the second strand's colorway. In deciding how I would spin this up, I chose to put most of the angora, the lighter colored alpaca, mohair, all of the silk, and all of the cotton into the first strand. The darker colors went into the second strand, so I set myself up for this issue. But I had a good reason. I wanted the stable length of the silk to help stabilize the shortness of the stable length of the cotton. I do feel that this was helpful, but maybe not as much as I had hoped. I did go through the bin again to make certain, touch wood, that all of the cotton and silk are out of the bin that I have set up for my mystery spin selectors to pick from. I've added some more stuff while I was there, and I am looking forward to the next one. I'm working on my framing, and I hope that the changes I am making to my setup will improve the visibility of my hands in the shot. If you have suggestions, I welcome them, both in the videoing and what you would be interested in seeing me work on. I have the next mystery spin box made, this time by a dear friend, and I am working on a spin of brown sheep wool that I dyed and a silk blending. The next podcast will be a catch-up chat so you can see more of what I've been working on. The apron that I'm wearing in many of the shots is recycled men's silk ties. The silk helps the wool not to stick to me and slide off, so I don't arrive to pick up my kids from school looking like a sheep. My dad suggested that making another one in different colors might help the visibility in the videos, so I'm gathering a few more ties for that project. Right now I'm thinking that I will either weave with these skeins or make the Super Eyelet Shawl by Fiona Wright, which is available as a free pattern on Ravelry. And I would love to hear your thoughts and suggestions as to what I could make this skein and mini skein into. That's all I have for today. Thank you.